Hi and welcome to David Tom Creases channel. As you might have guessed by the thumbnail, I am having a look at Native Instruments Flesh, which I have never seen or heard of before until I got my ultimate upgrade for K13. So I think it's been around for a while. I've just never really seen anything about it, and it is very cool. So I thought I would do a kind of review of how it works, how it sounds, what you can do with it. It is 90 quid, which is, it's not actually bad for kind of what you're getting. But like I said, it does come as part of the complete 13 ultimate package. So it's developed by a guy called Tim Exile, who I have to say I have not heard of, but he is a producer, musician, and inventor. So it's called an augmented sonic reality. So it's based on samples, and it kind of turns them into harmonies, which is quite clever, and melodies. It's very kind of intuitive and really good fun. So this is kind of your main sound page that you kind of loads up when you open it, and there's these 5 kind of circles. So the first one is the subsynth engine, which looks like a little submarine, and the second one is the monosynth, and the third one is the polysynth, or the sample engine, sorry, and then the fourth one is the polysynth, and the fifth one is the effects. And obviously, as you can see, you can go in and change all the parameters within these, and each of these is a kind of different preset, and I'll show you that how that works. So yeah, so it's pretty cool. And there's also this mod page, and this is the sample page, where you can actually tweak the individual samples by changing the steps, the offset, the gain, and threshold. And then you've got a kind of master level and master tune. So it is really very clever how it's been designed, and I really like the way that it looks. So I'm not quite sure how long it's been around for, and it's built using the Reactor 6 engine. So you'll need Reactor 6 or Reactor 6 Player to use this, but and it works through Complete Control. So that is obviously free. So you shouldn't be a problem if you haven't got the full version of Reactor 6. And there's a kind of better view of kind of how the whole page looks. So yeah, it is really nice. So anyway, without further ado, let's have a butcher's hook, and here we go. So this is in Complete Control, and I'm using my as you can see, my S49 keyboard for this. So there is 71 presets. There's an init file, and 70 presets, and this is the first one. It's called All Drop, and then it kind of is a mixture of, that's bass machine. I'll just turn up this preview a bit. Right. So I've favorited to take some, and it's one of them. Again, this is what So anyway, so I thought I'd just start off with the first one. So we'll load that in, and like I said, it kind of starts off at the sound page. So as you can see, my keyboard is lit up to blue, red, and blue, which is very handy, because then I can see exactly where I can play, and you can switch hold on. So you can either press and hold and just keep that, and it'll keep playing. So any of these, so any of the keys will play it. and each key is a different version. As you can see, I'm changing keys, and on the screen these are changed. So what I can do is using the keyboard, I can go in and adjust these. So that is the strength of each of the 5 kind of instruments, as it were. So that's quite cool. So it is really handy to have any of the Native Instruments keyboards to use this, because like I said, you can just adjust it. So you can obviously adjust more than one, rather than, because obviously you can click and drag, but then you can only do one at a time. When you've got the keyboard, you can do loads, and it also has a swing as well, and a master level, which is adjusting the master level up there. So I'm at 80%, and I'll maybe put 10% swing on. And you can adjust the effects, the poly, the sampler, the mono, and the sub. And that's kind of the basis of it. And obviously, if you go back to the first page, you can adjust the spectrum, the character. So I can adjust the spectrum, the modulation, the length, and everything from the knobs as well, which is really good. And if we click on each of these, you can see that is how it kind of looks. So you've got your sub, your mono, and like I said, you can change these. So if I and the same with the sample and the monothing. So these are normally the same depending, it doesn't matter which preset you're on, these will stay the same choice. So, and then you've got effects as well. Let's turn this up a little bit. So that's it. So hang on, I'll just go back and reload that, and go back to sound, and that's it. There we go. Right, so that's us back. So yeah, so that is it. So I'm just going to play around and give you an idea of what you can do. And you can also switch on the mod one, and it'll tell you exactly what you're doing with these as well, and also macros. So it is very cool. And also you can just press hold, and off it will go. So we'll do that, and we'll just play around with some of these. And then we can have a muck about with the controls. Right. So that is Flesh. Basically, that is pretty much it in a nutshell. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to have a go at. I want to do some of the other. I want to do chemicals. Right, because I quite like this as well. So let's have a play around with this. And let's say we can change the harmony to guitar, monkeys, low key ones. Right, let's bring in the sub and play sample. So yeah, pretty cool stuff. Right, let's. Right. I like this one, yeah? That that is honestly, it is so much fun. You could actually just do a whole set just playing these like and just tweaking them around, and that's not really even going in and changing the harmonies, the samples, or well, we're changing the sounds, but yeah, that's not even changing anything to do with all this malarkey that you've got, or like I said, tweaking the parameters on these. So, for instance, go back to. And obviously you can adjust the octaves as well. I forgot to mention that. Octaves, glide, and melody. So yeah, absolutely brilliant bit of software, I have to say. Right, so that is Flesh, and like I said, I'd never heard of it, and probably you haven't either. But anyway, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed that, and I will see you next week. And thanks for watching. Bye for now.